Hey there, book lovers. Welcome to another insightful episode of Jack and Jill Summarize. We've got a philosophical journey for you today, diving into the thoughts of the Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius.
Who is Marcus Aurelius, and why is he famous?
He ruled Rome from 161 to 180 AD, and is widely regarded as one of the greatest Roman emperors and an ideal example of a philosopher king. He helped defend the empire against various Germanic tribes and other invaders. What makes him stand out is that despite the constant threat of war, he maintained stability in the empire.
Oh, okay. What else is he known for?
He was also known for his fair and just rule. Marcus worked to improve the legal system and the administration of justice. He focused on the welfare of his people, even during difficult times.
Did the emperors of that time have a similar mindset?
His way of life was nowhere similar to his predecessors, like Nero or Caligula, who were notorious for their tyranny and excesses. Marcus Aurelius' reign was marked by restraint, rational governance, and philosophical introspection. His immediate successor, Commodus, was seen as indulgent, erratic, and irresponsible, leading to significant turmoil within the empire.
Oh, so he is an exception. What is his book about?
The book we are about to explore today is called Meditations. It is a collection of his private notes, which he never intended to be published. This makes them even more special. They offer a glimpse into the thoughts and reflections of one of history's most powerful leaders as he sought to improve himself and understand the world. Without further ado, let's dive into the lessons left behind by a benevolent leader. As the book is long, let's just do 6 chapters today.
Let's go.
Chapter 1 is all about gratitude. A personal thank you note to the people in his life. Starting with his grandfather Verus, who taught him to be humble and gentle, and his father, who showed him integrity and manliness. His mother taught him piety and generosity, by living a simple life but always being ready to help others. He mentions several of his teachers, Diognetus, Rusticus, and Apollonius, and the wisdom collected from each of them, like moderation, tranquility, and perseverance. And he didn't stop with family and teachers. Marcus even thanked the gods for his good health, supportive family, and trustworthy friends, showing his deep sense of gratitude. This chapter reminds us to appreciate the little lessons from everyone around us.
If we observe closely, everyone around us will have something to teach us.
Of course they will. Chapter 2 is about dealing with people who might annoy or frustrate us. Marcus gives some practical advice on how to handle such situations. He begins by acknowledging that people who irritate us often do so because they're acting according to their own nature. He suggests that we should remember that everyone has their own struggles and imperfections, so we can respond with more patience.
That'll take some practice.
Right. Marcus emphasizes the idea that we all have a role to play in society, and that we should focus on fulfilling our own role well, rather than getting upset with others. He reminds us to keep our own behavior in check, and to approach others with empathy. He also advises us to avoid being overly critical of others' faults. Instead, we should recognize that just as we have our own shortcomings, others have theirs. By focusing on our own growth and behavior, we contribute to a more harmonious interaction with others. Marcus encourages us to practice kindness and understanding, even when faced with difficult people. It's about maintaining our own peace of mind and being the best version of ourselves, regardless of how others act.
But how is an average person going to do that when he is on the brink of losing his cool?
By focusing on your own actions and responses.
That's something to think about.
Chapter 3 focuses on the concept of living according to nature and understanding the true essence of our purpose. We are all part of a larger whole, and our actions should align with the natural order of the universe. He emphasizes that we should live in harmony with our own nature and the nature of the world around us.
But we don't live in harmony with nature. We alter nature to suit our needs in numerous ways.
That may be so. But within the world we have created, we still can find an equilibrium. Marcus highlights that we have a specific role to play in life, and that our purpose is to contribute to the common good. He encourages us to embrace our role with sincerity and to act with integrity, staying true to our nature and values. He also points out that just as the natural world operates in a balanced way, we should strive to live a balanced life, avoiding excess and practicing moderation. This balance helps us maintain our inner peace and fulfill our role effectively. Marcus also reminds us that life is fleeting and that we should make the most of our time. By focusing on what truly matters and living in accordance with nature, we can lead a meaningful and fulfilling life.
But what meaning does life have?
He says that life's meaning is not something that is given to us, but something we give to it. It is found in the virtues we cultivate, the duties we fulfill, and the actions we take.
Oh, so we can define what life is.
You can define what it is for you. So Chapter 4 is about handling life's challenges and maintaining our inner strength. Everything we encounter, whether good or bad, is part of the natural order. He advises us to accept these challenges with equanimity, understanding that they are an opportunity to practice virtue. Marcus emphasizes that our reactions to life's events are what truly matter. We should strive to remain calm and composed, even when faced with difficulties, and focus on how we respond rather than the events themselves. He also talks about the importance of self-discipline and staying true to our principles. By controlling our desires and emotions, we can maintain our inner strength and act in accordance with our values.
But what are we without desires and emotions?
Desires and emotions are part of our human nature, but they do not define us. They are transient, like the passing seasons. What truly defines us is how we respond to these desires and emotions. We should strive to control them, rather than letting them control us. Marcus reminds us that we have the power to choose how we react to every situation. By focusing on our own behavior and maintaining a positive mindset, we can navigate challenges with grace and resilience.
I see. True.
Chapter 5 explores the idea of personal responsibility and how we should view our interactions with others. We are responsible for our own actions and reactions. He emphasizes that we should focus on fulfilling our own duties and not get bogged down by the actions of others. Marcus talks about the importance of accepting the limitations of others while maintaining our own standards of behavior. By doing so, we can avoid being frustrated or distracted by how others act.
Accepting the limitations of others. Wow.
And yourself.
Yeah, that too.
He also highlights that everyone has their own path and purpose. We should respect their journey and not impose our expectations on them. Instead, we should concentrate on our own path and how we can contribute positively to the world. Marcus encourages us to maintain a sense of inner peace and to not let the actions of others disturb our tranquility. By focusing on our own growth and responsibilities, we create a more harmonious environment for ourselves and those around us. This chapter serves as a powerful reminder to take responsibility for our own actions and reactions, and to maintain our own standards of behavior.
That's something I won't forget. Standards of behavior.
Now to the last chapter of the day. Chapter 6 is all about maintaining a sense of perspective and understanding our place in the world. We are just one small part of the vast universe. He advises us to keep a broader perspective and not get caught up in our own little concerns. Marcus encourages us to see our own lives as a part of a larger, interconnected whole. By recognizing our small role in the grand scheme of things, we can better manage our expectations and reduce our anxieties. We are small in the grand scheme of the universe. That does not make our actions insignificant. Each of us plays a unique role in the tapestry of life. No matter how small our actions, they have ripple effects that can influence others and the world around us. It's not about the size of the action, but the intent and virtue behind it. Marcus Aurelius also points out that everything we experience is fleeting and temporary. Understanding that both our joys and sorrows are passing helps us maintain a balanced perspective and not be overwhelmed by them. Marcus emphasizes that we should focus on living virtuously and fulfilling our duties, while keeping in mind that the universe operates according to its own laws. By doing so, we align ourselves with the natural order and find peace.
He was truly a great thinker.
Yes, he was, and a perfect example of what I just said is this book. It was a simple action of writing down his thoughts. But the right intentions behind it has led to helping scores of people centuries later.
Absolutely. I should definitely read his book, and am going to take it one step further. Why don't I study the next chapters, and you be the student?
Of course, I would love that.
Then I'll see you in the next video.